eternal idols, Deep Purple, from vinyl to CD era, and now unfortunately download era. You know what happened this week to me in Camden?
What's that?
I tried to go to the record store. I can't say the name of the record store, of course, because
HMV, go on, say it.
No, we can't make it.
HMV, I want 3 CDs next time I turn up, thank you.
It wasn't HMV, it was the other one which changed the name.
All right then, all right. Yeah, the arch enemy, the rivals of HMV, all right. HMV rule.
Let's say it used to be a Virgin Megastore, which recently changed the name to Zavi.
Why?
But I don't know, you can't change the name. You advertised whole era your name, and then if you change it, nobody will go to the store. If you change Coca-Cola to something else, who will buy it? Well,
don't know.
I went to the store. It became a fashion store now on the Camden High Street. Yeah, they sell rugs for women, man.
What?
Cheap, I don't know.
So everyone has to go to HMV now for CDs and stuff.
It's horrible.
Oh my God!
I was so frustrated. I wanted to bring some CDs for the future shows.
Well, that's actually quite good in a way, because the last time I went to Virgin, I don't mind slagging them off, right? I went to Virgin about 4 years ago, and this is before I discovered HMV up the corner, up the road, I should say. And everything I bought, right? I spent about £100 or so on DVDs and CDs, and every single one of them, when I got them home, they were still in the packaging, right? That, you know, the unopened stuff.
Yeah.
And I opened them up, started playing the DVDs. Every single DVD jumped, and they were from live bands, right?
Did they refund you?
No. Took them back. Said, oi, these have scratches on them, and so did the CDs. The CDs jumped all the time. They never refunded them. Why? Because I didn't have a chance to go until a month later, and that's after the receipt actually is void. You've got to take it back within 7 days. What the hell's that all about? Eh? You shouldn't sell dodgy copies of, you shouldn't sell copies of DVDs and CDs which have scratches on them anyway. So I don't blame you. I mean, I've been going to HMV ever since, right? 4 years I've been going to HMV. Not one problem. Friendly staff.
That's why they're closed.
Even people who kind of, I mean, I hear that all these famous people go to that particular one, down the road from HMV, just across the Tottenham Road Station, right? And
there is a small stage in the basement.
Bands always go there and all that stuff. They never go to HMV, do they? What's that all about? HMV. They got decent enough staff. I mean, when I was there last month, well, beginning of this month, I should say. I just went in, and I had this little list of stuff that I wanted. I managed to get every single one on the list, with the exception of one thing, which wasn't out yet. And I asked this guy who was carrying a stack load of CDs just pressed up against his chest, and he was like walking along, and I said, I really don't want to annoy you here, mate, but I really need your help. And he was the closest one to me, so, And I said to him, would you mind checking for a CD for me? And it was actually the new Man Ray's album, which is Phil Collins' side project from Def Leppard.
From this year, yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't do anything. He didn't go, oh, if I have to. Or, he didn't pass the buck to somebody else saying, oi, can you help this guy? I need to sort out all these CDs. He was like, yep, no problem, mate. Took me over to the till, to the computer, did his checks.
That's fair, yeah.
And then, unfortunately it wasn't available. They only had a single available or something like that. But, it was just that the friendly, he had shed loads of CDs to stack up in certain, I mean, you've been there. I mean, rows and rows of CDs, A to Z, pop, rock, whatever. And, this guy must have had at least 40-odd CDs just carrying them by hand. And there was this, rock radio DJ who does hot metal once a week. And, I stopped him and I was like, I'm sorry to bother you, but he was like, no problem, mate. You want to search for a CD? That's fine.
That's
you know.
professional, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, friendly guy. I forget his name, but I hope he's listening. But it was great service there. I always go there, and everything I get on my list, I always get at fairly reasonable prices as well. It's brilliant. HMV, you rock.
For obvious reason, we have to go on with the show. I will just remind you what legendary British Prime Minister, ex-British Prime Minister said: "If you walk through hell, keep going." And I will finish my archive stuff with Saxon's live version of "To Hell and Back Again."